What's up, gamers? How we doing today? No smooching allowed unless you want to fight through Sheepy. These lips are for Sheepy's mouth only. Let's get into game here. Why do people? All right, I don't see any like. There's no like ending thing here.
Whoa, mama. They put me in the orb.
No, why did you do that immediately? Oh! Now, should we collect our spoils? First. A map. It says floor B. The one I found in the lounge said floor A. And that must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, moving on. Next we've got key cards. I'm gonna start skipping some of the text that like is just pure like over explanation fluff because it's just gonna save me some time. Let's see here. A key. Yeah, it's like I really need to have them say like, oh, it's for the exit. Like, yes, obviously it's for the exit. I got the secret stuff, right? I believe I did. Let me just double check. Yeah, floor B graffiti, I think. I believe that's it. Whatever, I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1. Can't believe I got orbed immediately. But yeah, I finally fixed it. I also fixed the Emmy Slay as well, but
interesting.
what is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Wait, who's effing jingle jangling? Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same though.
Alice? Oh, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
I wonder, guys, I wonder if they're all gonna be locked. I wonder if they have a word right next to them that says lock on them. Oh, shiz, dude. Double up the solves. No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
These will be the next doors to open. We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Something wrong?
No, I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
We already getting some timeline stuff going on here? Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate 40.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would
Bruh.
be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. We made some potato tacos, and I was desperate to eat some potato tacos. Popped one of those bad boys in my mouth. My tongue's burned. But I couldn't resist. It was too enticing. The sweet taste of a singular chunk of potato, and garnished in spices and oil. Ivy, you're not supposed to be out anymore. I do have to question, I wonder if this map is going to be relevant long term, because I don't quite understand why they make you look at like look at your character progressing through the map. Like, is that going to be super relevant later or something? I wonder.
Sigma?
Where's Tim Mioji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope, we were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
Treatment center.
Treatment center? How was that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Speaking of Liam O'Brien, we realized that we missed 3 of the episodes from season 3 of Critical Role, the Vox Machina series. So we've been watching that. Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it.
An injection gun. The label on the vial says neostigmine. Neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
Finders keepers, man. With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on.
What?
The little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed toward the magenta door. I don't know. Do we really need to see them walking around like this on the map every time they go to a new place? I don't know. I feel like it feels unnecessary to me. Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. And like this, do we really need to see this? Like this part of the cutscene? Can't we just like skip to being on floor B? Just like pacing, man. Like some pacing stuff for sure is just like questionable in some of these transitionary scenes. Like what am I doing here? The Mioji's team took the red door. They probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. Weird spot for me to stop. Stupid effing puzzles in this stupid room. Quark, where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Oh, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you'd found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to Floor A, to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
I don't think so. We still have no idea where the F Quark is going. Like where he went. Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Demioji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. In a vase. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here. What are you standing
Dio?
around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Just come on.
Hey. Well, Luna's not here, so presumably Luna as well? Is Luna gonna be dead again? With Quark? He said they. Alice as well is also missing? Yep, there's Alice, okay. And Luna. Cool, dude. Okay, they're both dead. Nice.
No.
Okay, but we literally know that he had the gun, so it was obviously Dio, right? How?
Your heart stops.
There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? Heartbeats? My footsteps sounded muffled as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Okay. Curious if any of this stuff... Okay, no, I haven't seen this stuff before. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God. What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them. Whoever it
Who?
was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
Okay, but we know Dio had the injection gun,
That's
guys.
pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now.
What? What do you mean?
We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer's one of us? Like Dio over here who had the injection gun? We know he had it because we literally just saw him with it?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
Do you think that Zero Senior killed these two, as well as the old woman?
am I stupid? Why are they not just assuming that that it was Dio?
Oh, give me a break. How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer.
Yeah, you had the injection
Can't
gun.
think
I'm
of a
so
better reason
confused.
to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
What? Yes, he killed them. Like I don't know. Like I'm sure there's some reason why he didn't kill them, but like that would be the most logical conclusion to make. If you don't vote, your choice is set to ally. I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that. Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, I should probably head back to the
We
warehouse.
should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic...
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to the AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
I would agree with that, Kay. True, but how many points do you have? As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you can get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However...
Yeah, I can show the flowchart real quick. So I haven't actually branched it all yet. It's going to depend on what I choose here in the AB game. There's two distinct endings coming off there.
Escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Really? Oh yeah, I guess in this one you just go down straight. It'd only be the second one here. Same with this one. And same with this one. Okay, I was like, this looks very intimidating as far as like time commitment. Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us? I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes.
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. I don't understand why the game constantly forces me to be in like a last second. Oh, okay, it's not a last second decision this time. I was gonna say, I don't know why the game constantly pushes me into like, you have 3 seconds remaining to choose.
30 seconds.
Oh, never mind, maybe it will. Gabe made a compelling argument, but I still had a choice to make. Would he really choose to ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And just let me choose, dog.
Round 2 result. Fate ambidextrous.
See, what did Kay do here?
Please.
All right, they both betray ally. Oh, oh, Kay did betray me. Oh, the Cork and Kay can get out right now.
Please.
You effing rat, Kay. What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not gonna just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but
Bruh.
I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't even give any sign that he'd heard Dio. Just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. You effing rat bastard, Kay. I feel like much more in this one than in the prior one. Like, I feel like a lot of these characters are kind of evil. Like, very much like self-interested.
The number 9. It will remain.
You silly fool. Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I
Hey, what
remain,
up, Ian?
I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done.
Gosh damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay, wait! You didn't even turn around. To be fair, that's a relatively reasonable argument. To be fair to Kay.
The number. This thing as the escape, please.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Game over. So I guess these like death save or like death endings don't count as an ending up here. Okay, so we can just go back here and I guess we can choose betray this time. Betray!
30.
Okay, let me skip all this stuff. Betray. I really wish there was an easier way to turn on the skip system. If there is, let me know. I don't think that there is, but if there is, let me know.
Results from please.
Wouldn't it be funny if he didn't betray me in this version of the world? Not Quark can get out, but we don't know where he is. So you picked betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything.
I could ask the same of you.
Well, I knew you were going to betray me, you rat bastard. Okay, yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, might, but you didn't. Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
You do not trust me. No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who had told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's not really the brightest move.
So you chose betray too, huh? If you just picked ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
You chose betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off.
Yeah, I mean, that just makes sense, yeah.
Penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
Wait, did everybody pick betray in this one except for Alice, who's dead? I think everybody did. Nobody trusts each other now. This is a terrible timeline. Sorry, not Luna. I meant Alice.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round Stark. There is the Ambidex gate.
As many times as we want, huh? And that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
All right. Well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the door,
doors, huh?
the warehouse B.
Maybe that's where Quark went. The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to go through them until they're open. We've still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo. Oh, a solo, huh?
I'm a magenta.
As am I.
You and better than.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelet, both of them are yellow.
He's a red
And what color is
solo.
Quark?
In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue, so if you combine...
I'm gonna skip the
Okay,
color
then.
theory.
We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
And then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
The color theory is my favorite part. Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Do we know that for a fact, though? I don't know if we know that for a fact. I think we theorized that Zero Senior is one of us. Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done he could have done it way before this. We were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
But then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
Are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Maybe Orb is secretly in there killing people off.
Fine.
Nobody wants to be with
He's
Dio.
hardly my first choice.
Aw, poor
but I'll
Fi.
take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will
That's
go
why
with
she
Sigma.
sighed. Oh
Would
yeah?
you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
And these us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Oh man. I think we haven't done this room yet. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark and no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. He was lying silently on the bed, furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Huh. Yeah. For some reason, there's no blood on this
Maybe
part.
she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. It just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or some? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay, something wrong.
No, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
So wait, this could imply that she was the original participant in the Nonary game. She was killed off by somebody, and that somebody took her bracelet and is now masquerading as her. Or masquerading as the person she was masquerading as a participant in the game in lieu of her. And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it, because it doesn't make sense for there to be an extra participant in general that doesn't fit with the Nonary game.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors on the criminal doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would have never opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer is running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes.
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the Nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here.
Okay, is it Clover? No. I mean, she wouldn't kill somebody, right? Unless she was like driven insane by her brother dying.
But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even
But would she come
speculation.
here to like try to stop the game? Welcome back, Ian. That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, and the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
Oh, was that what Tenmyoji was trying to figure out? But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay, I know we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have that is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah, first we need to finish looking for Quark though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Who is it? Who is the killer? I imagine I'm not going to figure it out this run. Or on this pathway, I should say. I'm imagining everyone's going to be dead by the time that we meet up again. You're in the Nonary game? Is there an option to like skip these like traveling cutscenes? Log, no. Menu. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
Yeah, it's puzzle game again. What's up, Twilight? Welcome back, DZ. Yeah, it is really pointless, but It looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say perhaps the layout.
Whatever. Let's take the door to the right first. Oh, the Goblin Bay. It's not important? Okay, I was asking that earlier. Is this going to come back sometime later and actually be relevant? But... Huh? What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at the workbench. You go check out the far end, alright? Well, wait, this room is not completed. Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. Where are the robots? The hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
And what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Fi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Yeah, so different doors
The
open,
name
huh?
plate on the store says this is the Gollum Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled.
Fi, Fo, Fum.
If Dio, Fi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep, let's get moving then. Be really funny if we were locked in here. No, when we came through here, we did the Goblin Bay. We didn't go into the treatment center. This is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think it's kind of strange? Until now, all the Chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
Excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The one is all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. What's also strange is the safe is open. Like, usually the safe gets closed afterwards. Have at it. Oh!
What?
Quark! No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I have
Why?
no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment.
Maybe it slowed his heartbeat down enough so the system thought he was dead?
Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. You think we can carry him, or?
No, I believe it would be best to leave Quark here.
Why is that,
As I
Kay?
mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah. Sure. Hey, no sweat, Twilight. If you have to fall asleep, that's totally fine. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock.
Why would you even put a lock on this system?
Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
At the very least, the indoor latch should disengage the lock. Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Dude, that was like 10 seconds of travel for what purpose? And then I gotta watch the door open like I'm playing Resident Evil 2.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Oh, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that...
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Do you even...
Whatever. At least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So,
This
was
stupid
Quark all you
freaking guy.
found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. What was the other
What do you
one?
mean the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door, but the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
I can imagine that a lock would be for particularly difficult patients. Maybe.
What was in there?
Yeah. Nothing, really.
Appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over toward the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah, I want to see the underside of
What do you
them.
mean by that?
I mean this side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it? Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it! It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrists pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it there for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Phi's got long fingernails. Don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
Leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights.
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. I wonder why. He didn't get
I'm
far.
afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right.
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Oh shit! Full CG. Oh, there we go. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No, you don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As swiftly as I could, I explained to Fine Kay what I'd noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Bruh. Jesus, straight up. Why?
Are you Zero?
No, I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
But you literally had the injection gun. What are you talking about? That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Oh no, dude, that's actually kind of effed up. Are they gonna put him in the treatment pod and lock it?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked him, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white doors open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it!
And I
Told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Oh my gosh, that sounds just like Gara screaming. Amy slave for Dio prison. Oh, there's even like a clock in there.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this!
This is like effing Daedara stuck in Black Salamander. It actually sounds so similar to Daedara in Black Salamander. That's so funny. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's
Dude, I wish there was some way to skip these, but I don't think there's gonna be any modding support for this game. I would kill to be able to skip these. They're so annoying. How's everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing on this fine night? Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for someone. Wait, or did I just say that? And now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way
Sneaky
back
but
right
good.
now.
Good. For all we know, I see word, I read word. Can I nod it?
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
Doing fine, let's go.
Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty
I
much.
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan
Clover
pair?
and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
Oh, what's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelets?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, it's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't know.
How?
But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, but if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
It's true.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
There's no way Clover is Zero Senior.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
I miss Junpei. This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they
Okay.
come back.
I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. I and Mrs. Ace. Ian's a little ace lover. A little teehee. This is the pantry?
So it would appear. When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
I wonder what percentage of this game's like completion time revolves around watching these map cutscenes. What do you guys think? Like, genuinely, they do so much to hamper the pacing of the game. Like, I'm spending so much time just watching nothing of importance happening right now. That's like a minute of lost time. No more than 25%. Yeah, that seems accurate, but that's still like a significant portion. No one here either, huh? Demioji loved scotch so much I thought he might find him here drinking some. It was around the time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. You found a post for every single route. It's 1 hour long. What do you mean by every single route? Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. 1 hour of only door opening / map cutscenes? Holy shiz, that's crazy. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little. Yes.
Really? What did you remember?
My father.
When, Dad, you remember that? I don't know if that was an intentional misspelling. I guess we'll see in a second. Did it just pop out of nowhere? Pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
Oh, okay.
This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Shut up.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working. The only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him. But I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I had ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. I was going to eat with others, she said. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times are the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. This kind of looks like the lady who died. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned from that my own existence was just another part of his project. I'd been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable.
It's
But
sad.
it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything.
No, the details are still indistinct. Especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay? Is this 7?
Yes, I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tin Myoji
I'm
myself.
sorry. Thank you.
I was thinking like we have 2 characters in a character in each game who's lost their memory. I feel like 7 described his head like exploding when he remembered things too. Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I better get moving then. Oh, for sure. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah,
Where's Kay?
he's in the
You
lounge.
decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. Alright, that is a death flag for sure.
What's up with him?
Ace is not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Oh, dude, what a freaking comment. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nona Regain thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Where am I at on the flow here, actually? Oh, man. I'm gonna grab some water really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. Those gunshots? You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
At that 1 hour mark in no time? No! Why?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
So?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Then Miyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Oh, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure? Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. We're like definitely gonna go back and find Kay dead at this point. For sure. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. There's Quark, sound asleep.
Yeah,
See?
I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. Oh. What the hell?
Check his pulse.
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead. But I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look,
Oxygen level 0.
the oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this.
Fi is kind of suspicious. I don't really suspect Fi because a lot of these deaths happened while we were with Fi. She's kind of the only person I can clear almost 100%.
Come on, let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Like, of anybody here, Fi is the only person I do not suspect. Fi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
You don't trust Fi at all, really? We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level in his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tinmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
He went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope. I don't suspect Fi, personally,
In any event,
but
we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
oh crap, we've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh,
Did anybody grab
where's
Dio's bracelet? Yeah, okay. His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Fi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
We need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
All right.
Oh, one other thing.
Okay, what's the point though? Why split up?
I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelets? Were these Alice's and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
Like, what's the purpose of Kay splitting up? If Kay's not with them, they're not going to be able to go through either. So, like, why not just all of us go as a unit? That's weird and sus. Shit! They're not here!
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet? Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not get me into that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned. Okay, that's the sound that Kay makes.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Eh? What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic door 5.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary
Bro.
door.
That means Kay and I will.
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna.
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that! You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster am I? What kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Oh, gosh damn it! This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Another to be continued. The Sigma part always makes it unserious. Yeah. I don't know why they decided to name him Sigma. Okay, so another like question mark that I can't get past. I guess we'll just go back up here. Well, it's okay. I can just skip back down to this, so it's not really a big deal. This is the one that only has 2 escape rooms in it, so this one should go relatively quick, I think. I'm just gonna kind of go down the whole pathway here. Yeah, it's true. Once start rolling, it goes pretty fast. That's fine. I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the monitor, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tin Miyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? Were you telling the truth? If our BP hit 0, did we really...
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry. You made the right choice.
You better not have lied to me, so I choose betray.
Well, 0 will tell you if I lied or not.
0?
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
You'll see in a minute. Let's go, Sigma.
Hey, what do you mean 0's gonna tell me? Hey, fine, hold on! Damn it!
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
I missed her voice acting.
Ready to rock!
Amberdex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Okay, so this game is the prequel to, or like the prequel's maybe not the right word. It's like the same studio made Danganronpa, and this game was made before Danganronpa. Wait, I thought I killed her. Okay, but she was very close to dying. I don't feel comfortable betraying Luna.
Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Yeah, it's made by Spike Chunsoft.
Sigma, why did you and Fight do that? All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together. After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points. But now why?
I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6. That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
I know that. Is that why you chose betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything. Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Their eyes met for a long moment, but all I could see in Luna's was sadness and disappointment. Vi opened her mouth, then shuddered again and looked away. I was about to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose Ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
But Kay told you to choose betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
Kay's kind of a little bastard, honestly. Kay's kind of a bastard, man.
I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote betray against Clover.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
Didn't he earlier say the reason he betrayed was because he wanted more leverage in the same way that Fi said she wanted more leverage? I'm pretty sure he's lying through his teeth here. That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I can throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
It looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seemed to have reached some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Okay, a lot of repeated content here.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoji, or Alas, or Mooney, or maybe everyone.
I missed Zero.
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just
I see. Alice, Luna, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us?
A lot of repeated stuff here. Only a couple of changes, really. All right. Ah! My nuts! Okay. Does this choice matter? I can't even skip it, right? I can't even make it go faster. Like it's locked to being this slow. It's like I don't know what they were thinking when they did this. Like is this like a thing in Danganronpa? Is there a similar issue where like you have to like traverse like this?
Sigma.
They really have to go through all this stuff again? Really? Like it's the same. There was literally no changes in that at all. I really have to go through all 3 of these steps? Only watch the anime? Isn't the anime not very good?
Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here.
Of
I'm
Danganronpa.
staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along
Where do you
too.
plan to go?
Crew quarters, I guess. I was thinking I might go over to the crew
Very
quarters.
well. I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again, excuse me.
Good but bad ending. Kay's robe floats silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. My plan is eventually to play Danganronpa on stream, but it's going to be a little bit. I wish that I could stream more, but it's just like it's so hard to find more time in my schedule, honestly. I'd love to stream longer, like really get through games a bit quicker. How they turn that long of a game into a 12-episode anime? Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma. Hey. Sorry to butt in, but it's time to go.
What? Somebody to... Oh, shit! It's past time. We gotta go.
Oh, I guess we'll just have to continue this later. We need to get back to the doors.
Shit. I guess you're right. Let's go. I want more like fantasy animated series. There aren't enough. There's like Castlevania, there's Frieren, there's ReZero. I mean, Vox Machina, yeah, of course. Vox Machina. There's gonna be Mighty Nine. There's Castlevania and Castlevania Nocturne. There's Dungeon Meshi. Skeleton Knight I haven't heard of.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Ugh, you're late. What were you doing?
Okay, let me rephrase. I want non-isekai. Non-isekai fantasy.
An apology is not going to
You
cut
are
it.
right. There are like an infinite amount of trash isekai. There are
Go
good
through
fantasy
that door
isekai.
without you. Zero said we'd get penalized if we didn't go through the primary door before it closed. Are you trying to kill me?
I know. That's what I'm saying. ReZero is good. And then Konosuba is also funny. Konosuba's good. No, of course not. I thought you didn't need a partner to get through the primary doors, though.
Are you kidding me? Think it through, Sigma. Yes, you can go through the primary door by yourself. Now you're standing in front of the secondary door. The time limit comes and the primary door shuts. Now what? Now you're stuck is what? Without the right number of bracelets, the secondary door won't open.
Trash.
Do you understand?
I mean, there's nothing
No way
wrong
to
with
open
liking
either
like
door,
trash
huh?
media, right? If it brings you joy, I mean, heck yeah.
Man, that sounds even worse than getting your lungs turned off.
Sorry for worrying you, Quark.
In any event, now is hardly the time to be fighting like this. As you can see, the primary doors have already opened. You must hurry and decide who will be going through which door and with whom.
So how should we pair
We're
up?
almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can.
Alicization? I don't remember that. Is that Is that another chapter of SAO?
Just like before.
Okay,
there are only
I
three
haven't
possible
rewatched SAO in a long
combinations.
time. Brendan and we've talked about this. I remember liking SAO, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I watched that like back in like early high school, but I've heard it is not very good. However, I enjoyed it when I watched it. So the options Fi laid out for us were the following. Yeah.
3 minutes remain until
Okay, so who's going to go where?
I'm going with Kay. I had enough of that last time. Thank you very much.
Oh dear. Seems I'm not wanted.
Oh, poor Kay.
I'd like Luna to come with us.
Huh? Me?
Need someone gullible for the next round?
Hey, shut up. Aren't you my partner?
I heard the opposite. I thought the first season was bad, but the later seasons were better.
Maybe. But I don't want her to think that means I agree with you.
You betrayed me last time, Fi.
I did actually watch season 2 of that show, and I enjoyed Gun Gale as well.
And Dio, you betrayed Tenmyoji.
Ah, come on. Didn't I tell you? It was Quark who...
Theo! Stop saying that!
Anyway, Fi and I won't be choosing Betray this time. Your BP's 1 right now, isn't it? If you chose Ally and we chose Betray, what would it be?
-1. I'd die.
I didn't want to say it straight out, but yeah. We're not gonna go that far just to get out of here, right, Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to take a chance on you.
Luna, are you sure about this?
Yes, I've made up my mind.
Then that means Quark and I will be going with Kay, since it looks like Alice is pretty determined.
Yes, I am.
Then I get to go with Alice again. I'm totally good with that. What I did to Alice last time was really bad. I want to try to make up for it.
So we're going with option C then? That means each group is going through a complementary door. Sigma, Alice, and Clover are going through the red door. Tenmyoji, Quark, and Kay are going through the green door. And finally,
Okay.
Dio, Luna, and I are going through the blue door. Any objections?
10 seconds remain until chromatic.
Alice's trust in her top is wild. I mean, it seems that there's always got to be one character in this game whose titties are almost out. If there were any objections, there was no time for them.
Let's go.
The announcer's voice filled the room as we ran for our doors.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
I'm so curious to figure out what the point of this Nonary game is. Almost out. She's just completely out. Huh? Is this a dead end?
There are 3 doors, but it looks like they're all locked.
I wonder
Yeah, I
what
suppose
this thing
Lotus
does.
was slightly more decent.
Well, it's got a lever.
Can you pull that, Sigma?
Good thing. He just falls through the floor. Wrong lever, crawl. Huh? Well, that's interesting.
It opened the door on the right.
Are we going into the Golem Bay again? That seems kind of weird. I mean, why just that one? What about the other 2?
Details. Hardly seems important to me. They gave us the way forward. I say we take it. Come along now.
Without waiting for a response, Alice strode off toward the open door. Clover and I hurried to follow. Ah, the pantry at last. Alright, let's see how tough this puzzle is.
Whoa, this is amazing. Who'd ever need this much underwear?
What?
Well, I mean, all these boxes and stuff are panties, right? And there are a lot of boxes.
To Clover. Panties?
Isn't that what it said on the door?
Clover dear, it didn't say panty.
It said pantry.
Pantry?
It's where you keep food.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
Her face had turned an especially amusing shade of red. What do you think that thing is?
I'd say it's a water storage tank.
I'd say she was never especially smart in the first game.
It's totally full of water.
She was kind of
Stuff on the
ditzy,
shelves
I
looks
think.
like it's mostly bread, maybe a few pastries, but no panties.
But it's a whole bunch of food, huh?
Clover was right that there's a lot, though.
Looks like you could live here for quite a while.
I'd have to agree.
And what do you think this place is for?
Maybe it's where they quarantine sick people.
Didn't we tell
What?
you about Radical 6?
I guess that story really was true.
You're saying that the reason they've got all this food and water is so that they can keep infected people here? That's ridiculous. I'm not infected with some weird-ass disease. I don't want to spend the rest of my life locked up in a metal box.
Me either. Giving us food is all well and good, but no spare underwear? That's unforgivable.
Seriously? How long are you guys going to keep making fun of me for that?
Right, well, we need to search this room. Let's get started. Let's see here. Twilight, is Twilight Sparkle your favorite character from MLP? We got basic water. I guess we'll just grab all of these. Neutral, acidic. They're all empty. Fractions? No, I think these are pages from a day calendar. The blue ones are Saturdays and the red ones are Sundays. The black numbers are weekdays. Okay. What do you think this machine is? The bottom part looks like some kind of dolly. Got this 5x5 grid of middle boxes. The top row's empty though. Yeah, you think that we're supposed to put something in them? Well, not something, I guess. Probably more boxes. What's in here? We got something in the drawer. And a middle piece. Okay. Oh! What are you doing? You broke it! Why does it spell like that? Warm drawer. You grab this. Button parts I can combine with the middle piece, it looks like. Make a button. And grab an empty beaker. And I put the button on here to turn it on. Yes. There we go. Should be in there pretty good now. Yeah, looks good to me. Well, why don't you go ahead and push it? And there. You hear that? Huh. So it is supposed to open. Oh, it's empty. I wonder why. Looks like I can open from both sides. See? I think you could do that from the front or back, too. And there's no hinge. It's just one huge lid. It's just sitting on top of the bottom. Hey, does it look like there's something inside that ice cube to you? Yeah, you're right. I wonder if we can get to it. Well, we won't just be grabbing it, that's for sure. This glass is in the way. How about dropping it through that hole? Hole? There's a square hole down there, see? I think you just need to slide the ice cubes into it. Oh, I really have to explain it? Alright, fine. Just pay attention. Slide 4 of the ice cubes, but there is a limit to how the number of times each can be moved. Once you've reached the limit, the ice cube will freeze in place. Here goes. That's not right. Okay. Oh. I think what I need to do is probably get an ice cube here and then go down. How would I do that? What if I did this? Close, though. What if I did the other way? So go here first, then go over here, then go back over here. Wait, no, sorry. Do this first, do that, and then do this. What do I do here? I don't really know what to do with this one. So ultimately, I need to come at it from either down this way. I need to be on this axis, on this axis, on this axis, or on this axis, ultimately, to get it in. If I try moving that one to the bottom right, then over to the left. And it freezes there. And 3 over wouldn't be enough to have myself just come down here. It's going to be something that I have to do using the freezing mechanic here. Aha! Easy. That was complicated. It worked. Thanks, GP. Good job, Sigma. Open it up. We should be able to get that ice cube now. Ice cube with a credit card. Combine it with a warm drawer. Who used it recently, I wonder? That's a waste of time to stick it back in the dolly, yeah. Put that right back in. Oh, you hear that? It's probably warming up right now. Ding! That credit card just melted. Dick move. Okay. I saw somebody load up Cookie Clicker, followed immediately by Tmod Loader. It's a lot of prepackaged food. There's a bunch of instant coffee and boxes of tea. You mean boxes, right? Ah! Sorry, she said boxers, my bad. Why the hell did they put a cabinet back in a corner like this? It's really hard to get to. Agreed. Got a sliding door. Alright, let's slide it then. What's this? A binder? Got a couple pieces of paper inside. We probably ought to hang on to them, huh? Nutritional management chart and a nutritional balance chart. You can review them in the archive, huh? Okay. Alright, we can unlock it then. Underwear? Under there. Shut up. There we go. I love when they do actual animation. It's a bit strange. And I can open this side of it. pH test chemical. And these things are empty, right? Yeah, these are empty currently. But there is a water dispenser. And I can't move this one? Okay. What the heck are all these? So these are all drawers, huh? Yeah, tons of them. Wow, how many are there, I wonder? 366. What? I said there are 366 drawers. You just looked at them and figured that out? No, I did math. They're divided into 4 sections, each row is numbered 1 through 14. In other words, there are 14 rows in each section. The columns are labeled with the letters A through G, so they've got 7 columns per section. And 4 sections means 28 columns total. Now each section has a few spots where there aren't any drawers, right? Well, specifically there are 26 of those spots. You just calculate 14 times 28 minus 26. And that's 366? Right. You did all of that in your head? Of course. It's pretty simple stuff. Alright, smart Alec. Hey, this is from a calendar, right? Yeah, it looks a little weird though. On the calendar. And there's something written on the back of it. The day the man was abducted. Oh yeah, there is something back here. Okay. Oh hey, the screen lit up. Looks like it's designed to turn on when you touch it. Okay. Don't know what that means. Back out for a second here. Okay, so we got all this stuff. Made the characters with Big Booba smart, yeah. The top part probably doesn't have any boxes in it though. Should I put some in there? Let's see what I've got here as far as stuff in the archive. So I got the pH detection document, ionized water, drinking water, beauty products. Okay. And I've got this thing, 112. It's 1225, right? The day the man was abducted. That'd be 1225. Nutrition balance 1 week. What the F am I looking at? So this is a lot of information. We got 11, 11, 5, 7, 730, 327, 113. What does all that mean? Let me cycle through to an empty bottle of water. And then we can combine this with this. Hey, what? Oh, I can't. Okay, what if I do +3? Okay. Did she just have, I think she just has dyslexia. It says neutral. Whoa, you're right. That means it's not acidic or basic. It's right in the middle. Okay. And that would be negative. Right? That's the acidity is negative, correct? Yeah. I guess we do -3. What is this pH test used for then? Oh, the acidity of the substance that's put into it. Wait, what? I think... Okay, never mind. I don't know how to use this thing. Press +2 and got that water. Not doing anything. I am at a little bit of a loss as to what to do with this. There's a lot of information I've gotten. Calendar first half of year. The day the man was abducted would be 12/25, right? And then box lunch, nutritional balance, meats, cheese, bread, and A, B, C, D, E. At 12. That's two numbers. What would be 24 in hex? 24 in hex, that's 16, so F plus... I guess you could get 24 by... You would do... You do A... Well, none of these would be able to combine. These are all too big. Okay, A... That'd be 16, or sorry, 15. No, that's okay. Wait, go back. 12. You do F, and then plus the 15 plus 5, so 15 F10. No, I didn't think that. Okay. What other clues? What else can I do in this room? 5 pages from a day calendar. Looks like they're for January 13th. Let's write these down. We got 113, 5, 7, 3, 27, 7, 30, and then 11, 11. Okay. So what do we got? We got 113, I guess. And 13 would be C. Oh, wait. You get the number here. We got the pH detection document. We got this. We got 113. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be A, B, C, D, E. So E13, maybe? E13. No. Let me see something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha, okay, but this is okay. Hold on. So if I look at the calendar, so it's A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. Wait. A, B, C, D, E, and it'd be 13, wouldn't it be? A, B, C, D, E. Memo 113. Obviously, I can't go up to that high of a value, though. The day the man was abducted. Balance 1 week. I have no idea what this is talking about. Or how that relates to anything. Okay, wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so this aligns with the grid. So it's actually A, B, C, D, E. And that's 1, 2, 3. So it's E3, I think. 1E3. 1E3. Okay. There. Did it work? Okay, so the next one's gonna be 5, 7. Which is gonna be... Oops. Gonna be here. So 1, 2, so it's 7. So that's gonna be A. And this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So A7. A7. Cool. Okay. This puzzle makes sense. Even though I didn't think it did at first. We got 327. We got, there's 4, so 327. That would be B14. 1B14. We got 730. 730, which should be A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A6. I was overcomplicating it, as I often do. And we got 11, 11. 11, 11. That would be F 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, was that right? Hold on, wait a minute. Or sorry, there's one more letter, not, yeah, my bad. G. Now there's one more here. I think the hint on the back of the calendar is going to be the hint to the date that I was abducted, which is the 25th, which should be 12/25, which would be B13. I'm assuming that's going to be for the secret. Yeah, there we go. The screen shuts off after a set amount of time. No, we need to be fast. I can do it. I've got a really good memory. All I need is a moment. Nice. So it's 3 stars. Cool. Well, did you memorize it? Indeed I did. It's locked away up here. Phew, what a relief. All right, let's grab all these things. Box of pasta rations. Box of soup rations. Box of meat rations. Box of salad rations. Machine on the dolly. Yeah, okay. A box of fish rations. Okay. So I did have the picture here. Not the picture, the yeah. Have the nutritional balance chart. And then orange is going to be meat. Guess that's that one. Okay, they are already color coded, I'm realizing. Ration boxes set up in the upper row. They're held in place by something. I can't pull them out. Screen's dark. Maybe it's not on? So there's a card slot right under it. Yeah, go for it. Hey, what's going on? Looks like it's on now. Why is the screen red? You think something's wrong? Wait, it says something. Cannot verify presence of acidic water vessel. Please rectify. Okay, so I just need those things to be in the bottom. Content of acidic water vessel incorrect. Please rectify. Content of neutral water vessel incorrect. Please rectify. Content of single basic water vessel incorrect. Please rectify. Okay, so these aren't correct. How do I test them though? Oh, can I put the water? Oh, wait. Okay, I know what I have to do. Okay, come here. And then I can use the beaker. And then I can combine that with the pH vessel. And so that's going to be red. The pH water detection chemical worked. It's red. That's not the pH on the pH scale we found. Even how the colors are arranged, though, I guess its pH is 3. This is the water you got from the -3 button, right? Right. The water you got when you pressed the -3 button had a pH of 3, right? That would mean it'll be pH 6 when you push the 0 button? Yeah, maybe. I can test that. There's a little bit of an annoying mechanism to test this, but, you know, whatever. That would be 0. Oh, sorry, this is 6. Okay, so we start at 3 with -3, and then we go up to 6. So if -3 is our basis at 3, then 0 equals 6, and 3 equals 9. Looking at our acidity chart. Nine is going to be ionized water. 7 is drinking water. And then 4 is way down at beauty products. So that's too far down, I guess. So I guess we just went a little. I don't know what level of acidity it's looking for. The only thing. So we do know that we're going to want +1 for the drinking water. It's potable. And what do we say? We have basic water. We've got neutral water. Well, basic water isn't okay. That's not what we want for the basic water, actually. For the basic water, we're going to want 9, right? And that's ionized water. I'm assuming we're going to want 9. So that's going to be 3. And then for the acidic water, it said that wasn't right. So I guess we'll go for -2, maybe? If that works. And then for the neutral water, which is potable, I think it'd be +1. Okay, let's try this out. Oops. Content of single basic water vessel incorrect. So it's that one that's incorrect. So we'll need to pour this one out. And it's +3, right? Yes. Cool. Look at the screen. Yeah. The chart shows the nutrient values that each staff member requires for the next 5 days. Rearrange the order of the rations boxes so that they match these values. By dragging a box over another one, you can swap them. Right, let me give it a shot. Okay, so we just need to have this match up with the staff nutritional chart. So for B, they're going to need this arrangement. They're going to need... Oh boy. Okay, thank God it shows me this. I was going to be like, this is going to be such a nightmare to figure out. Okay, wait, do they all have to match that same... setup here? Oops. Okay, let's see here. So if I swap these two, or if I do extra on that one, we're lacking on protein and fat. Oh gosh dang it, man. That's really annoying. Then I've got too much carbohydrates, too much protein, not enough carbohydrate, not too much protein. Let me see here. We go nutritional balance chart. So these two give you 3 meat each. The soup gives you 2 meat. Let me just take a picture of this. I really don't feel like continuing to go back and forth to look at this. It's kind of, I wish you could just view this. Or that it was just in the chart somewhere. Okay. So we go. And then the second big question is, am I trying to match it to what it's showing there? Or am I trying to match it to this? I would assume I'm trying to match it to this, right? Not to whatever it shows for that day. Out of curiosity, if I do have this arranged in just the same way like this, does that match up? It does, okay. So I'm assuming I'm not trying to match what it shows here. I'm assuming I'm trying to match what it shows on here. So we need B to have, that's a good amount of carbohydrates, but we need 1 fewer protein and 2 fewer fat. Is there anything that just provides that? We could remove 1 soup. We could remove 1 soup. Sorry, that's what we meant. So we do that. Then we have too much carbohydrates. Way too much fat, but the right amount of protein. Maybe bring a salad over. Still too much carbohydrate. Still too much fat. Let's drop this. Way too much carbohydrate. Gosh dang, dude. Trying to balance these two charts together is not very fun. So this thing's giving me a lot of carbohydrates. Let's get rid of that. Oh, cool. Okay. Sick. Sick. You can't move it once you go. Okay. So then we've got way too much, well, actually just a little bit too much meat on this one. We go there. We got too much fat. We have, oh, and actually I need more protein than this, actually. We want just, yeah, we want 1 below that, 3 below that, so that's a good. And we want more carbohydrates. So what's a high carbohydrate, high meat? I could throw in. Hey, what's up, Affle? Thank you for the sub, dude. I was just saying it's been a while since I've seen you. Too much protein. I'm good on fat, but not nearly good enough on carbohydrates. How have you been doing? Now you're Gucci. I think these things are the answer. How do I balance that? Like, there's not stuff that gives me so much meat alongside carbohydrates, which I need. You mean a tasty cake today? As in like a tasty cake knockoff, or as in like just a cake that is tasty? I need 1 more meat. A delicious cake? Oh, okay. Heck yeah, though. That's awesome. We have enough fat. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this. This is confusing. No! Gosh dang it. Did I just lose it? Oh! It's fine. Maybe if I just randomly assign things, I'll get back to it. Gosh dang it, dude. Why? Okay, dude, why is there so many ways to go back? I'm genuinely getting pissed off. What the fudge, man? All right. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. Okay, we got 4. I almost did it again. What? Like who effing thought this was a good idea? Let's put 2 back buttons on here. Fucking idiots, dude. I'm gonna kill them. I need to just like max out on E, like as high of everything as I can, basically. So what's my like maximal dish right now? If I think be just like two purples and like 3 roast beefs would be like maximal, right? What if I went... If I went like this? It almost gets me to the fat content that I need. So do this. Put all 4 meat there. But I don't have enough carbohydrates. Am I like missing something? Am I actually supposed to be trying to get to these values? Like, I'm a little bit confused. I feel like that's not possible. Like, am I dumb? Am I just missing something here? Like, how can I possibly get like almost max on everything? Like, if I look at the archive here, right? Like, I go to this, I go to the set nutritional chart. How am I supposed to do this? Like, am I crazy? Am I dumb? Like, how can I possibly do that with this allocation of things? Because to get to like this high of a value of like protein, I can't have this high of a carbohydrate. Like, I must be missing something. I just did it again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's not my fault. You press the effing right mouse button once on accident and it boots you out of it. I guess my big question is what happens if I let's try to do this one again. So I need a little bit less carbohydrate. What can I drop to get some less carbohydrates? I could drop a salad. That gets me... I need 3 fewer carbo... No, wait, no. 1, 2... Okay, wait, hold on. That's a question, right? So how many spots does this thing have? This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4... Let me just look at it on here. We're doing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait a minute, why are they effing with me here? Why are there more things than is... What? Did they do that on purpose? Why is this chart not representative of what you're actually seeing? Hello? I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Okay. Now I'm mad. I've been mad. This puzzle makes me mad. All right, we need less carbohydrates. We need 3 fewer carbohydrates. Oh my god. Remind me each time that I get one of these right to take a picture, because I'm going to keep doing that, dude. So, okay, I need 1 fewer carbohydrate. So what can I do to get 1 fewer carbohydrate? I could drop, let's say, I could swap the salad with a soup. And I've got the right number of carbohydrates, but I've got too much protein. So I need to drop a protein and then drop a bunch of fat. So what are my high fat options here? I can drop... I can bring in a salad. And that lets us stay good on the carbohydrates. No, not quite. Now we have too many carbohydrates, but we have less fat. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down on the fat. We've got 4. So I need to drop 2 more fat somehow. How would I do that? I could drop the fish for another salad, or I could drop one of the soups. I could drop both of the soups for salads. That would give me too many carbohydrates. Okay, now we've got 5 on that. We need 1 more protein and 2 less carbohydrates. So what could we drop to do that? We need 1 less protein and 2 fewer carbohydrates. We need to drop a protein and 2 carbohydrates. Make another soup to replace the fish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I mean, need more protein. And we still need fewer carbohydrates. This was a fever dream. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. I feel like I'm having a fever dream trying to do this puzzle. So we are at that what we need 2 fewer and 1 more. Ideally without changing our fat. I guess think about this, right? So where's our fat coming from? So our fat's coming from, we got 2 fat here, and then we got 2 fat here. Sorry, we got 1 fat from each of these. So 2 fat here and then 0 fat here, right? So if we balance for the fat, this works. For protein, we've got 2 protein here. We've got 4 protein here. And then we got 1 protein here. We have 3 carbohydrates here. Then we got 2 carbohydrates here, so that's 5, and then 8. As we have, or sorry, 9. As we have these 2, which give us 2 carbohydrates each. So we need to drop 2 carbohydrates and add a meat without gaining any fat. That's obviously impossible. We actually need to gain 2 meats. sort of just for complete nonsense for the past half hour. And it sounds about right. Okay, so we bring over another soup. No, so we don't want a soup. We want something more like a meat. That gets us in the right spot there. We still have too much carbohydrates. We have too much fat now. But I could drop one of these soups for a salad. That brings our fat content back down, but it boosts our carbohydrates up. I think if I replace this with something else, we should be good. I need one more meat. Let's replace that with another soup and see what that does for us. We're close. Root beer! We're 3 down, we're 1 down, and we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need this to be at 4, so we just need to drop 1 fat without changing anything else. But obviously, again, it's not possible, so our whole system is just borked. There we go. Okay, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Holy shiz, you guys. We got one. We got one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one. Okay. Then move on to the next one. So we're gonna need a little less meat, a little less fat. So we can go... We can go... Want to cola! Beep beep! And a little more carbohydrates. So what if we went a salad? Because we need less fat in this. Oh, dude, let's effing go. And then we need, for this one, we need more carbohydrates, a little bit less protein, a little bit more fat. So what can we do to chunk in some carbohydrates here? Dude, let's freaking go. That puzzle was so frustrating. I just solved the shit out of this puzzle. That's actually me right now. Hey, aren't you getting a little too excited? Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out. Did you see the screen? This looks like the password from the AB room in the infirmary. You did it! Now we can open the safe. All right. It's late, so I'm actually going to save this safe stuff for next time. Holy guacamole. I've been playing this game for 12 hours, dog. Sheesh. All right, let's go to Jay Chattin. Jay Chattin at Cedar Rapids. What do we got here? 12 hours and only bad endings. So true. All right, folks, listen, we don't get any art for today. Not even a third done. Really? Like, actually, I looked up like how long this game is supposed to take, and it said like 40 hours for both of the games. For like a completionist route. Am I just dumb? Did they not calculate in like the time it takes to solve the puzzles? You post your cake. Yeah, I'd be happy to show the cake in Gourmet. I wouldn't say it counts as art, but oh shiz, there is art. Wait. Sheesh. We got a little bit of Sasuke. Look at this. Ooh. Love the intense darkness in most of this piece, but just like the little bit of light. It really emphasizes the little bit of lighting we get and the shading that we get. Love the flow of that hair going out. What's going on with Sasuke here? Love that expression as well. That's like that simple deadpan with like that little like sparkle, or like not sparkle, like little fire trail coming out. Just love this overall like Aurora Borealis kind of flare coming out of them. And the transition here with the colors is great. Again, I love how I like pointed stuff with my mouse as though you guys can see it. This was great, Brendan. I'm curious to know the story relevance of this moment here, but let's go ahead and show off Baffo's cake as well. Look at that, dude. What is that, a carrot cake? Looks kind of carrot cakey. It's a lemon cake. Ooh. Well, now you have to share it with the class, Baffo. So yeah, I hope you brought enough for the entire class. As if not, I'm calling home and you're going to be in big trouble. I hope you thought about that first. Does look really good though. Let's see, anybody? Oh yeah. Have I rated this person before? I don't know if I have. Huh. Come get it. You cannot possibly eat this whole thing. Well, okay, I'll send you my address. Go ahead and send me a piece. Send me and Sheepy a piece, and we'll call it good. We'll call that enough for the class. Let's go ahead and read to Mary Perry here. I can't say I've ever watched their stuff, but they are part of my stream team. Looks like playing some Last of Us 2 right now, Last of Us Part 2, so that is spoilers for you. Please don't watch it. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate your company and your patronage as always. Thank you for the sub, Baffo. Thank you for just engaging and chatting. I appreciate it. I'll be back again next week with some more Brothership and some more Virtue's Last Reward. Apparently going to be playing this for the next like 3 months at this rate. But we will see. Thanks, folks. I will catch you all later. Good night. Have a nice rest of the week. Goodbye, folks. Oh, don't apologize, Baffo. Thank you for being here. All right. Goodbye, folks. I'll catch you later. Let's show some love. Oh, it didn't even send the message. Hold on, raid message. Can I do that? Yeah. Okay, why? I don't know why it's like so broken with the raid messages. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Good night. Sleep well. Goodbye.